violence, chaos is in my mental. You need a BJ first class, not what you went to. You need to relay, chase money like Usain. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
On second down, here's Lauletta. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down carry for Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And right away he lost the football. When the Giants have it, it's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now Saquon Barkley, open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. 11.
Breeze now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He's still on his feet. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Ready. 90.
They go play action here on first down. Just keeping the play alive. And going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Got it.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. second down. Ingram. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The Saints had 23 rushing touchdowns last year, most in the league, and they've got Kamara back there on 2nd and goal.
Ready? You ready?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Barkley already showing the ability to transform this giant running game as they come up here on first down.
47's the mic. 47. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Right back to him on first down. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The toss out to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check safety. Check safety. Over.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a time. Out here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Left. Ready. 90.
On first down, Breeze toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Ready. Kill. Hey, easy. 21. 21.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, 21.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Gim's got it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out come the Giants. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll run with Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff, Barkley running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Lawletta. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now it's Barkley. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What would Big Al was thinking on draft night? Had to be so happy for his son. But they grew up watching Jets games. Just sit together, watch it. In fact, Dad has a Jets tattoo.
Yes.
Okay, so that tells you about how much he loves that team. You think Saquon's going to fix that and make it a Giants tattoo?
Yeah, wants to make that a Giants tattoo. That family, though, they fully converted. They're supporting the G-Men. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90, blue 90.
And they'll try the air now with Lauletta. Steps away to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Camaro. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
21.
Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
21. 12.
Breeze now on first down. Flushed out right. Bryant with a catch right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
21.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Ready? You waiting? Got it. 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
11.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready? You ready?
A 10th carry for Kamara. Now the short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are playing their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Over! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Breeze now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
21. Ready. Ready.
Breeze to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now a toss right to Barkley. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On second down, here's Lauletta. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Running left, it's Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Lauletta. Open man right side is Ingram. Whoa! Still won't go down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319!
On the run, it's Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Green!
Again, it's Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lauletta to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Breeze on 3rd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
21. Ready. You ready?
Breeze now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
11.
On 1st down, Breeze. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Breeze got to have this one. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Gun. Hot.
And Lawletta's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 73 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. On play action, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Breeze to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hill. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready?
Now, Breeze again. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed, getting to 2 games above 500. And I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Well, I know it